Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Stitch with me. My name is Crystal Rowe. If this is your first Stitch with me video, I also have a floss tube, but I try twice a week to do Stitch with me's, where I work on my 25/7, which means 25 minutes a day, 7 days a week project, and I just talk about random stuff. So I wanted to, I'm not doing the beading today. I found that I was doing some beading last night, and I found that it was a lot easier for me to do like sitting in my normal position. So I'm not going to do that while I'm doing a stitch with me, like down flat like this. It's just too hard with the beads, but I just wanted to show you my progress. So last night I finished the dark green beads. I put in the red beads. Well, actually what I did, if you see all these little tiny ones, those are small green sparkly ones. I put red in all of those. I misread the symbol, so I had to take all of those beads out, and that was not fun. I thought about leaving it, because honestly, nobody would know but me, because it kind of looked like little holly berries on the tree. But I was like, okay, I'm going to do this right. Because also I didn't want to run out of the other red beads, because the red beads go in several places. So these little beads are the petite beads. And I did have to use the sharp beading needle to put those on, because they don't fit over the eye of a regular cross stitch needle. But because I was sitting at a more natural angle, I did not stab myself as much. I only stabbed myself one time. So Becky had some questions about the Mill Hill kit. So I'll try to talk about it the best I can. I don't remember exactly what it was like when I opened it, but when I opened the kit, let me see if I can find my project bag. Oh, I did. I was showing my husband the picture, so I kind of misplaced my picture. I can't find it. Okay. So when I opened the kit, it had this perforated paper. The threads were not separated, and I used this list to separate the threads. So there's different colors. Now some of these are the same color, like red and red are both 347. It's just a different symbol. One's for backstitch and one is for a regular cross. So that's how I separated it. So these are the colors in the kit. And these are symbols for regular crosses. And this is where it tells you how many strands to use. So most of these are, the regular crosses are 3 strands. If you see one that says like this is 1 strand, that's because it's a back stitch. This is 6, that's because it is a embellishment on the pattern, which I can't find my cover right now, but it's like he has a mustache, a bow, things like that. Then you get the beads. So there's 2 bead packs. So this bead pack, if it has a star, those are all in one pack. And these are those symbols. And then these 4 are in a second pack. And that made it easier to tell them apart, because like there's 2 greens. And for my first time, it was easier to tell it apart, because one had a light green and one had a dark green. And then it tells you over here how many strands to use for that. So I know some people do not use the 3 strands, they use 2 strands. I decided to use 3 for my first one, just because I wanted to see what that was like before I decided to go down to 2 strands. And I like the coverage of the 3 strands. I think I probably would keep it that way. And the beading, it tells you the floss color. So for the first bead, it says dark green. And it tells you you're supposed to use a half cross stitch. So to find out what floss, you go up here and you find dark green, go over, and it says 934. It says DMC 934. Which is good too, because you do get the DMC color numbers. So if you run out, you can replace it. It seems like there's plenty of floss. I don't think I'm going to run out. But if I do, I can use this chart to find out. So, also, it gives you step-by-step instructions. So first it says to stitch it. So you stitch and bead. Then it says make the bow on the hat. Then the bear cub's bow, and it gives you instructions. Then his beard, mustache, and then cut out the shape. So I did, when I first bought this kit, which it's been a while since I bought it, probably last spring, I did watch a YouTube video of how to finish one of these ornaments, and I don't remember the exact details. I'll have to go back and watch it, but what you do is you stitch it, and then you cut the outline with scissors. And you want to get close, but not so close that you cut into where your stitches are. So like one little thing away. And then people use different methods to put on the back. Some people use felt. I've seen like craft paper, the brown craft paper. I'll probably put felt on the back of mine. Some of these are really thick, so I think the felt will be fine. And once I get done with this, I may choose a different method, but I think that's what I'm going to do. So I hope that helps answer your questions. It was really simple, because like on the colors, even though they're together, you know, you got three browns. Well, you can clearly see which one's light brown, medium brown. The one I did get confused was there was light brown and tan. So what I did is I found my DMC collection, and I had one of these in my DMC collection, and I matched it up. And then once I realized, and also you can go by the picture. So you can say, well, I don't know which is which, so you just look at the picture and see. So I hope that helps. I'm really excited. I really love this. I'm so excited about how this beading looks, and these little tiny beads catch the light, and I know on the Christmas tree it's going to be so pretty and sparkly. So I love that. Now I did blow up my pattern, and I also used erasable colored pencils to color some of the symbols, because just personally I've been having trouble reading black and white patterns. I think I've gotten so used to some of these colored patterns that are easy on the eyes and easy on the brain, and when I get a black and white pattern, some of the symbols I just I have trouble with them. So I'm going to double check, make sure I'm still recording. So today, okay, I have been working on Main Street, but I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I don't want to work on it. The past like 3 days that I have pulled it out, I have not wanted to work on it. So I'm not going to. So what I did is I worked on other things. So like Monday I did the beading. Yesterday, I worked on something that was already out from the night before. I can't remember what it was. And today I'm going to work on this free pattern because it's turkey. Now I'm going to show you this because it's a free pattern. There goes my color pencil. Alright, so here's the printout. It's from tinymodernist.com. And this is what it looks like. So, even though this is a colored chart, I was having trouble reading it because they're all variations of like reds and oranges. And then this is all brown. So even though it is a colored chart, the symbols are nice and big, I was having trouble reading it. So I photocopied it in black and white, and then used colored pencils. As you can see, I'm very artistic. I used colored pencils, and I chose different colors. Even though these are all pinks and reds, I chose different colors to help my eyes differentiate between the colors. So this is what I'm using, and I am showing this because it's a free pattern. You can go on tinymodernist.com and do that. And then I also filled in some of these to help me figure out which is which. So, I am doing one for me and one for my mom. So, I'm going to put my pattern up here where I can see it. Yeah, I need to go to the eye doctor. I've had to reschedule my eye appointment like 3 times. Because every time I have an eye appointment, either my mom has an appointment or Parker has an appointment or I get a migraine or something. And I have to keep rescheduling. But I can tell that my eyes have really changed since last year. So I'm having a lot of trouble. I'm having to move my patterns sometimes off of the stand and just put them right next to me. So I definitely need to go to the eye doctor and get an updated prescription. Alright, so this is my mom's version. And this is on 14 count. I think it's called Waxing Moon Fabric Flare. And then this is my version. And this is on 40 count Platinum Linen. And they are so cute. So what I did is I got this Stitchy Kindness in the mail from Tracy. And I put my floss. It's a Monster Mash Halloween. I think it's called a Bitsy Keep from That's So Kelly. And I made it into my Thanksgiving Bitsy Keep because I don't care that it's Halloween. I love it. I love this. I love the concept of this. And I'm so thankful she sent it to me so I could try it out. So it did come with labels, but my dumb butt didn't look at the package close enough, and I made my own labels. But it comes with 2 sheets of labels, so next time when I change out projects, I can just use the labels that came with it. But I made these labels, and these are the colors. So on the 14 count, I'm using 2 strands. On the 40 count, I'm using 1 strand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work a little bit on the 14 count and then maybe a little bit on the 40 count. I've never done 40 count, I don't think, on, I don't want to say camera, on Stitch With Me. So I'm further along on this guy. So maybe I should work on this one for a little bit. But this is easy. This is just fill in. I guess I'll start on him. Okay. Yeah, so what I did is I went in and did all the cross sections in the lighter brown. And then I did the outline so I could just go in and fill in. So I hope everybody's doing well. Normally, I would be going crazy cleaning my house and start my Thanksgiving cooking. But I'm not doing that this year, so I'm just hanging out. Parker has a doctor's appointment at like 3:30, so we'll go to that. I need to find... My needles are all mixed up. I think this is a 26. Okay, yeah, it's 26. So Monday we took him, well, I took him to the school and we got him registered and he got a tour of the school and he really liked that. He's excited. So then yesterday I turned in the rest of the paperwork to get him all set up. They've chosen his teachers. And I know like half the people in the school, so that's good. His, it's, you know, he's going to be taken care of. There's definitely going to be some bumps in the road, and I'm not looking forward to that because I don't ever want to see him suffer, but sometimes we have to let them, get a little... Sometimes we have to let them experience things in life that are not so fun in order to build character and to grow as their own person. So, of course, I don't mean anything like him getting hurt or anything. But, I mean, I can't cushion every fall. I can't I have to let him try to problem solve on his own and things like that. So, or else he's just going to be like coddled, and that's not healthy for him. So, just trying to find that balance of protecting him, but also letting him mature. So, yeah, he's going to be taken care of, though. He's going to be taken care of. I don't have to worry about that. So we did that, and then did we do something else on Monday? I can't remember. Yesterday, we had to go to Walmart and get this huge list of school supplies. Oh, man, homeschooling is not cheap, and I have got so much homeschool material, and now to have to go buy separate school supplies is like right before Christmas. I'm like, oh, why? Why? It's so expensive. When I already have, I have a ton of school supplies, but I don't have what he needed for school except for like a couple very small things like scissors. I mean, so we had to go buy all his school supplies. I mean, it's not just notebooks and stuff. He had to have 2 pairs of headphones. He has to have like, he had to get like a kind of a nice water bottle, and I had to buy the stuff for the teacher, like the dry erase markers and stuff like that. So, we did all that. He got a haircut last week. He's got a new backpack. He got some new school clothes. He got new school shoes. So, yeah. We did all that. So, yeah, we went to Walmart, and he starts on Monday the 29th, but I said, well, we're going to go to Walmart now because I am not going to Walmart on all this, like, Black Friday, like, shopping weekend and all that. I am staying away from Walmart. So, we went and got everything yesterday. And then we went to the park, or I took him to Burger King for lunch because he loves to go to Burger King. His favorite thing is to go to Burger King and he gets a plain hamburger with bacon on it. And he likes to get a milkshake and fries. He loves that. So, I took him to Burger King because I was like, we're not going to get to go to lunch anymore. It's so sad. Now, okay, he goes to school for like 2.5 weeks, and then he gets another 2.5 weeks off for Christmas vacation. So, it's not like I'm never going to see him again. But I was a little sad because we go do what we want to do, I haven't had to worry about missing school or anything. Like, we have time to go out to lunch, go to the park, and still do school. So, I took him to Burger King, and then we went to the park and played at the park. And, so, yeah, it was nice. So, I'm going to try to do some sewing today. I've got everything cut for my blocks for the quilt along that Candace and I are doing. I just need to sew them together. So I'm going to try to do that today before we go to his doctor's appointment. And for Thanksgiving, my mother-in-law's cooking dinner for us. My husband's the only child, so we have small family dinners. But my mom she's struggling this year. My brother passed away in 2018, and holidays are still really hard for her. So she really just wanted me just to come over. Alright, so there's like literally 10 work trucks over across from my house because they are paving a road nearby. So all of the road paving crew is over there. So my dogs are barking at them. So I apologize for that. Hopefully I'm able to edit that out. Let me end this thread. So, yeah, my mom, she really just wants me to spend time with her. She doesn't want to be by herself, so I'm not sure that I will make it over to my mother-in-law's because I want to make sure my mom's not by herself. So we'll see. I may just be at my mom's and just cross-stitch and we can watch Hallmark movies or something all day. And, you know, we'll see what happens. Parker can kind of split his time. He can visit around a little bit. And so my mom had a doctor appointment. Oh, that's what we did Monday. My mom had a doctor appointment with her spine doctor, and unfortunately they have scheduled her for lumbar fusion surgery in January. But she has not gotten cardiac clearance yet from her heart doctor. You know what? Let me see how I'm doing on time, because I may switch projects. Sorry if I bumped the camera. Okay. I'm going to switch to the 40 count and stitch on that for a little bit. This is probably what I'm going to work on all day. So I may just work half a day on the 40 count, which I need to switch needles. If I get a lot of stitching done, I could get these done, but you know what? I'm probably not. But I hate to just let them linger until next year, so I really need to try to get these done. Maybe I can finish them tomorrow at my mom's. Okay. Sorry about that. They are pulling out of the parking lot, so they're over yelling and stuff, making their plans for what they're doing. So my dogs, of course, are on attack mode. Okay, so yeah, my mom hasn't gotten clearance from her heart doctor, so I don't know if she's actually going to have surgery. But the issue is serious enough that they're willing to, because at first they were like, you need surgery, but we don't think you can get surgery. Now this one, I'm not doing my typical, I didn't start it with my stitch and hand method. I guess I'll just do the traditional cross stitch. I've done the regular cross stitch like as if it was in a hoop, and I've also done the stitch and hand method on this thing. So right now for this row I will do the regular cross and then come back over. So yeah, they decided, because they've tried other treatments and the doctor's like, you know, your back is just going to continue to kind of like collapse on itself if you don't get this surgery, and you really need it for your quality of life. And because she is in pain all the time with her back every day, and it's really bad. And he's like, you're too young to live the rest of your life like this. So we're just waiting to hear from the heart doctor to see if they're going to go through the surgery. But if she does get the surgery, she's going to have to come stay with me for at least, I'd say at least a week, if not 2 weeks, because she's not going to be able to be alone. The last time she had her aneurysm, she had aortic aneurysm surgery a few years ago, and she fell out of the bed onto the floor because she was on pain medicine, and she jumped in her sleep, and she's very lucky that she didn't get hurt worse than what she did. We took her to the hospital, but she was okay. She's had bruising, but whenever she's has to take that kind of medicine and stuff, she like it, you know, she needs somebody. She has to put like chairs around the bed and stuff to keep her from like falling out of the bed and all this stuff. And then also she's not gonna be able to do anything after that surgery. So, and I can't stay over there because of Parker, so she's going to have to come stay with me. So yeah, I feel bad for her because it's like a lose-lose situation. If she gets approved for surgery, she knows the recovery is going to be awful and she's going to be in a lot of pain. One of my good friends' mom had that surgery recently, and it was rough. And then, if she doesn't have surgery, then she kind of loses hope for her. That's wrong. She kind of loses hope, you know? Like, well, I'm just going to be in pain for the rest of my life. So, she's having a hard time. She is. She's having a hard time. So, but we're gonna get her through it. You know, if she gets approved for the surgery, her recovery's gonna be hard, but she'll feel better when it's over. I'll take care of her. It might be a little bit of a crazy house for a while because we have to bring her dog over here, but her poor cat. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but yeah. We're just waiting to hear. And you know, because of the Thanksgiving holiday, the doctors are off work and everything, so we're probably not going to hear a final answer until next. Right, well, y'all, I hope you have a really good Thanksgiving. I tell you what, I'm looking forward to some pumpkin pie. Kimberly Jolly said on a Fat Quarter Shop, but she don't like pumpkin pie. She's crazy. Pumpkin pie is delicious. It is delicious. I can't wait. I'm gonna tear that pie up. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I appreciate all of y'all. And I really, if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I just hope you have a great week. So there will be some funny editing in this video because of my dogs barking at the road crew. But, yeah, so I didn't make it very far on my second turkey, but that's okay. I'm going to work on him today. And on Friday, I'll film a regular floss tube and y'all can see the progress. So, happy Thanksgiving. Bye, guys.